What is hanging from her mouth? Good God, Doug. Hi. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Come here. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. You're a bit of a mess right now. You are a hot mess right now. Why are you doing that? Why? Why? Hold on, hold on. You okay? Come on, you guys, get out of here. Good. Hold on one second. Hi, guys. Better. I don't want that right now. I really don't want this. This is nasty. Make it go away. Go on. So foul. Hi, you guys. Good. Well, let's start warming up wrists and stuff, just like we always do here. Get a little bit of weight on the hands. This is gross, sugar. So nasty. Go on. Grab my headphones. Let's work. Okay. Get into those shoulders a little bit, some shoulder shrugs in a tabletop or plank, and then we'll hit some Macarenas. Bang those out. My light isn't working for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. Yep. Nice, Nikki. No moving. Super tight core in those Macarenas. Good. Then we'll get into some active and passive hangs when you're ready. You can grab your block, start in that active. We'll start in that passive position, excuse me. I have one light not working, so I'm just trying to adjust my other ones. Hold on. Looks good. And push up into that active position. You got it. Nice round back, elevate the shoulders, hollow body-esque shape. And sink back into that passive hang. Good. And push up into that active position. Looks good. Tuck that pelvis under. And one more passive hang, please. And then go ahead and come into a squat. Tuck the toes, sink the hips. Maybe take the knees wide, round back here, reach, walk the fingertips forward. And go ahead and lift up to just a standing forward fold here with the feet about hip width apart. Just getting into the backs of the legs and the back, low back. Start to roll on up, and we'll do some of those hops here or just those squats, lifting all the way up onto the toes. Take the feet wide, your choice. About 12 or 15 good ones, okay? Just to get everything going. Nice work, you guys. When you're finished, we're just going to meet up in down dog for a second. You can sink down into those shoulders here. And then inhale, jump through. And go ahead and lie on the back. We'll come into our hollow body here and start on those hollow body rocks. So just keeping everything super tight, hollow body. Nice, Diane. Those are perfect. Good. Nice, Melissa. Those look good. Perfect. And roll on up. And we'll come into our hold here. We'll start with a timed hold. Let me grab my timer. Chest to wall, back to wall, or wherever you want to do it. Good. We're up in, come on, Nikki. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get up there, girl. Yes, yes. All right. Perfect. You're in at 9 seconds. So keep an eye on the time for you. Breathe. Nice and light. This is no big deal. You guys do this all the time now. Super easy. Squeeze the thighs. Elevate the shoulders. Reach. Relax the jaw. Breathe softly. Let that low belly drop down toward the ribs, softening everything. That's a minute. That's a minute for you, Nikki. Reach, push, push down into the floor. Let that push down, elevate the shoulders. Everything works together. 123. Breathe the same even pace the whole time. Your breathing starts changing, then take charge of it again. That's 2 minutes. Good. That's 2 minutes for Nikki. 2:09. Diane, good job. Yep. Nice work, you guys. We'll come off the wrists for a second. Go ahead and come into a lunge. We'll start with that left foot forward. Nice. Good. You're perfect. Half stag handstand right here. And go ahead and switch sides. Good. Not really stretching, just preparing. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and start with our entries. We'll start with scissor and then our tucks and then straddles. So always working on that nice slow exit as well. We are going to work on some good negative stuff later, but let's always add that slow, controlled exit into our handstands. They're super second nature now for everybody. So 5 and 5 on your scissor. You could do these away from the wall if you wanted to today, in the middle of the room, or at the wall. Good. Nice. Keep that top leg straight, Nikki. So you want to use that bottom leg to push up. Okay. Well, we're going to work on that today. I think that's always a good thing. Good skill. Yeah. Nice slow exits. You okay? You got it. Nice, Belinda. Ooh, very nice. The slower you go, the less opportunity you have to think about anything else that's going on in your life. This is your 1 hour meditation practice. Go lie down. Okay. Go lie down. No, I don't want to do it. Go lie down. That's enough. Good boy. Mm-hmm. Nice, Belinda. Those look great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice little tuck there, Diane. That looks great. You got it. Perfect, Belinda. You got it, Nikki. Whoa, that was amazing. How's that feeling? Something clicking in those tucks for you. Yep. Nice, Melissa. Perfect. Come on now. Focus. Mm-hmm. Nice, Belinda. Super smooth. My Christine, who is in my Tuesday evening handstand class, she calls that little that little scissor entry into tuck. She called it on Tuesday night. She goes, she called it bicycle, her bicycle entry. I said, yeah, actually,
That makes sense. Nice work, you guys. hmm Good. Nice follow through with the feet, Nikki. That looks good. Excellent, Diane. Excellent, Melissa. Really nice, you guys. Scoop that belly, and you remember that slow exit is going to come from tilting the pelvis back or closing the hips or pulling the hips toward the ribs, whatever. Slow that down. Really fight to slow that down. Yep, nice little entries though, you guys. Yeah, yeah, good. Nice, Diane. Good, good. Keep those shoulders locked, the elbows locked in there, Belinda. Yeah, keep those arms nice and straight. That's something that I think, I don't know if I told you, but I've really added that to more, to be more in my awareness when I'm doing it. Because even though my arms are straight, I'm not an elbow bender per se, but I do feel like, that's something I've added to my awareness is like to extra straight. And that has it's been a good addition. I always thought my elbows were fine, but they're not. Yeah, nice, Diane. Nice control. Looks good. A little cartwheel action. Looks good, Belinda. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Nice work, you guys. If you're finished, go ahead and get off those wrists for a minute. Maybe, do a little pull or tug or whatever you want. Let Belinda finish up where she is. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna hang out. We're gonna work on our tucks a little bit, just working on some of those tuck taps here, but back to wall versus chest to wall. And then we're gonna turn around and work on our L switches chest to wall. Okay, and then we're gonna work on another little proprioception thing after that. So we're gonna start back to wall here with um. Let's see if that's a good distance. I think so. So just bringing, I'm probably a little too close, but you just want let me move away a little bit. You just want the tip of your toe touching, slide down, bring one knee down, and we're just switching. It's kind of like those tuck taps, but back to wall. Really fighting for that balance. Slide the feet along kind of that inside edge of the calf. So your legs are touching as you are switching positions. Just just having that little hang time there, focusing on everything that's locked in from the hips down, and then just sliding the legs. Okay. Try to keep that contact between the legs if you want to think about that foot going along the inner part of the calf or whatever you want. A little bit further away, Nikki, I think. You want to be able to bring one knee down pretty far. Yeah, 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 just like that. Nice, Diane. Yeah, good. You really want to lock it in. You're just moving the legs, so lock it in, find that right distance, and then grip and fight for it. We don't know, usually grip very much, but you want to feel the tips of the fingers working a little bit more than normal in this drill. That's what I do. That's what I feel anyway. Might be a little good. Just right on the tips of the toes. You got it, Melissa. That looks great. Just stay on the tips of the toes that are touching the wall. Like really try to keep the toes pointed and just learn to just touch with the tips. That looks awesome, Nikki. Yeah, good job. You got it, Belinda. Really nice. Really nice. Nice, Diane. Very good. Good control. Mm-hmm. Good, good. Perfect foot position there, Melissa. Keep that heel away from the wall. Keep the toe pointed. You got it. And then you're just tapping. This is good balance. It gives you good balance and good body awareness of what you're doing upside down. The inclination is kind of to flex the feet and get the whole foot on the wall, but really fight for just all you guys need is just the tip of the toe touching. Good. Yeah, you got it. You could bring that, yeah, bring that knee down nice and light. That little bit of hang time as you're sliding the legs into those. Yep, nice, Diane. Good. Yep. Everything remains the same. The hips stay open. If you start closing the hips or like, getting out of that little back bend shape, then you're just going to come down. So that little bit of back bend shape in a tuck is where you want to stay. And then just moving the legs independently. Everything else is locked in. Good. Yeah. Nice little back bend shape there, Nikki. Hold on to that shape. Keep pushing your butt toward the wall. And yeah, there you go. Keep pushing your butt toward the wall. That's a cue that works for you. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. Good control. Good. Yeah, that's great. Nice, Melissa. You got it. Yes, perfect. Yep. What needs to happen when you start coming down? What needs to happen? Maybe we need to push through the heel of the hand or grip with our fingers a little bit more. There's got to be something we can do that keeps us there right when we reach that precipice of, I'm out. There's got to be something in our little bag of tricks that keeps us up there. Nice. You can go ahead and come into maybe any forward fold you want for about a minute. We'll do another round of these. They look really good. Mm-hmm. All right, nice work, you guys. Let's go ahead and do another round of these. when you're at that level, at that little place where you want to just, where the hips are coming down, what can we do? Nice little back bend here. For me, I think it really is kind of that switching back between my heels, heel of the hands, and those fingers gripping. Yeah, just like that. All right, let's do one more round. Good. Yeah, just really commit. Good. Nice, Melissa. That looks great. Yeah, good shoulder adjustments, you guys. Nice, smooth, controlled exit there, Melissa or Diane and Nikki. Looks good. Good. How do these feel? Any comments or questions or anything? They're good. You like them? Yeah, they look good. Good control. Good control. Yeah, nice. Nice, Diane. Yeah.
So I don't think for me it's so much in my hands as it is to keep my shoulders open,
Yeah,
to keep
there's
from
that.
falling out.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, yeah, for it's kind of like a domino effect. When the when the shoulders are giving, then they're moving toward the wall, and then the hips have only one choice, and that's to move away from the wall, right? And then you're just coming down. So I think you're right with that. And that's my experience as well, but I can kind of correct it with the hands, with whatever I'm doing with the hands. But I've noticed you adjusting your shoulders a lot in a really positive way, like in a way that's become like you're really aware of what the shoulders need to do. And it does help. Yeah, I think you're right. Thank you. All right, we're going to work on our L switches, chest to wall here. Whatever distance that is away from the wall. Try not to do that big over extension of that top leg. Just get into that. I think it's straight up and down, probably right around there, right? So you could just switch like this, get into that feel for it, or really lock it in and switch. So we'll just play around with those. Again, try to, ultimately working toward just barely the tip of the toe touching that wall. All right. Let's go ahead and find that right distance, whatever that is for you. Same thing. You're getting into the perfect handstand shape, and then just moving one body part. So if you want to bring the foot down and then switch, that's fine. Do that a couple of times to get a feel for it. These I find quite taxing. Anyway, nice, Melissa. Good. Oh, nice, Nikki. Nice drill. That's a good drill for you. Huh, interesting. Nice, Melissa. Yeah. Perfect, Belinda. Those look great. Yeah, good. Yeah, and think that time, Melissa, the top leg was a little too far back, so it just kind of pulled you back over. Those look really good, you guys. Get off, give your wrists a break, and then we'll do those a couple more times. So this time when you come into your handstand, look up and see where your leg is. That's gonna make sure that that leg is stacked right where you want it. If you were in a handstand. Anyway, so you want to be able to look up and see your foot or your leg. I'm a little too close. My inclination would be to be here. Not good. So I want to look up, move my foot forward until I can see it. And then that's pretty good. Pretty good line right there. Good. Move away from the wall a little bit, Nikki. You're a little close, or not. But look up, make sure you look up and can see that top foot, you guys. I want you to just see how that feels. Yeah. Nice, Melissa. Keep that top leg up toward the ceiling. Nice, Belinda. Good. How's it feel looking up and seeing your foot, by the way? Feels so great. Woo! Nice. We'll switch. You got it, Belinda. Nice and controlled. Pretty good there, Nikki. Yeah. Good, Melissa. Yeah, pretty nice. A few really good ones right in a row there. That's awesome. Yeah, really nice, Diane. Good. Hmm. Yeah, good, you guys. Well, you can come into a straddle, maybe standing straddle, or have a seat and come into a straddle, hang out for a minute or so, just to get off the wrists for a second. Good. So we'll turn back around with our back to wall. Just, I want to get some emphasis on, I mean, this is really where your scissor press is going to be your first press. I know I say that all the time. Let me move this a little bit. So just being able to keep that top leg lifted instead of using that top leg for momentum and swinging up. This is just really good for everybody to practice, not just me, not just Nikki, but everybody. So get that top leg. It doesn't matter if it's way up here or way down here. I don't care if your hip opens even. I really don't care. But instead of like swinging this leg down and then using that momentum or bringing it down like this for some reason that's happening, we want to just push off of that foot that's on the floor. So keep this leg straight and you're just pushing off of that bottom foot. So that top leg is your anchor leg, right? Your top leg gets up there quickly and holds you, and the other leg comes up to meet it. So let's do this a little bit, practicing not using that top leg for momentum, okay? Thank you. Yes. Bottom leg only, not the top leg. Yes. Mm-hmm. Harder. Yeah, it's harder. And I've let this slide for long enough. It's back. This skill is literally a game changer in your handstand. That's all I'm going to say. And I've obviously let it slide because we're doing all these other things and we're making progress in all these other ways. Yeah, Nikki. A little bit of a breakdown. Yeah. Nice, Melissa. Good. Nice, Belinda. Yeah, you see, it's harder. It should be harder. If it's harder, I'm happy. Yes. Yeah. If it's harder, then I failed you. All right. But it's harder and it's back and and this is what we're doing. All right. So we're going to add two elements to this. You want to push down through the heel of the hands, and I'm going to have you work on inhaling as you lift. So I'm going to keep that top leg lifted and pushing off of the bottom. I'm just going to bend the bottom knee. You have to push through the heel of the hands and inhale. Okay? Those are the three things that you're going to be doing. Push off the bottom foot, push through the heel of the hands, and inhale as you're lifting. This is coordination. Not before you kick, not once you're up. Push through the heel of the hands more, Nikki. Nice, Melissa. Yeah. Nice, Diane. Just go for it, Nikki. Just go for it. It's okay. It's okay. It's totally okay. Are you guys normally inhaling as you kick up anyway? Push down through the heel of the hands. Push. Much better. Make that top leg work. That top leg is your anchor leg. So you want that top leg to be strong and engaged. Force that top leg up to the wall. Don't worry about what that bottom leg's doing. That bottom leg's doing this little thing to get you up there. That top leg has to work to get you up there all the way. That's your anchor leg. It's going to get you up there. Push, squeeze that leg and force it to do exactly what you want it to do. Not take a no as an answer ever. Much better, Nikki. Even though you're not getting all the way up, that's better concentration. Nice, Diane. You can do this also from standing, Nikki. You don't have to start with your hands on the floor. You could also do it from standing. Just add those same, I know you can do this. I know you can do it. I mean, you can do it with that, putting the hands down, you know, at the same, like your other technique. Yeah, do it like that and get that leg up off the floor right away and push through the hands and inhale right away. There we go. Do it like that. That'll get you up there. Okay. And inhale. Squeeze that leg, inhale. Fine with me. Is that okay? Okay. How's this feel, you guys? Okay. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I don't mind that. Just make that top leg work right away. Push down into the floor, not away from the floor. Right away. Oh, it's a very nice handstand. I like it. Very good. All right, you guys, we can take one small break here. Okay. And we're going to get into our half stag, slide into through the tuck kind of shape that we like doing. So getting that nice little back bendy shape. Just that little tip of the toe touching that wall if you can. So get far enough away so that you're in that really comfy back bend. Not so far that you freak out when the foot's when you think the foot's not going to make it to the wall. Nice, easy slide back and forth. Just doing a bunch of stuff today where we're moving our legs and sliding back and forth, locking in the shape of the handstand itself so that the legs can move independently and your handstand is locked in. Nice little half stag there, Melissa. Nice, Diane. That looks really good. A little bit further. Yeah. Good choice. Good choice. Perfect. Yep. Nikki's happy place. This looks great. Slide the legs along each other. So you want to feel the legs passing as you are switching sides. Yep. Nice drill for you guys. Everyone looks good doing these. Yep. Good. Yeah, super nice, you guys. Take a second or two off your hands. We'll do this again. This is really nice. Easy shape. Half stag is super comfy and pretty. Nice counterbalance. Good. Let's do another round. And I want you to think about what is keeping that balance while you're switching legs. What are you focusing on? And then I'm going to ask you what that is when you're done, just so I know you're consciously making these choices. Nice entry. Good reach. Pretty nice. You gotta keep that the back leg nice and straight. Perfect, Melissa. That looks really nice. Yeah. So let me plug in my computer. So when you guys feel successful in this drill, when you feel like, ooh, that was a good one, ooh, that was a good one, when you get like those two good passes, where is your concentration? What do you think is helping you? Thank you. Melissa?
It helped me to think about the back leg being straight. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that did seem to help.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. It's a good thing to focus on. Nikki?
I'm really concentrating on my hands and having 3 points of contact. I can really feel my fingertips engaging more.
Okay. 3 points of contact. What are the points?
So like the heel of the hand,
Yeah.
this joint here, and then the tips.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you. Diane, what do you think?
I guess I'm using my fingers and I'm focusing on keeping my shoulders in the same place.
I love that.
Station, and my fingers work a lot to make that happen, it seems.
Yes, good. Yeah. And I would agree with that. I think that's good because I have to do the same thing. And the only way I can keep my shoulders over my wrists is by actually looking at them. Like I have to visually, make sure too. So that's good. That's a good tip. Belinda, anything for you?
Seems to help the most when I focus on where my hips are, that I'm in that slight back bend and I'm trying to keep that stationary. That along with putting a point of contact, like not keeping my legs apart, but actually sliding them like we did that exercise. If I can put those 2 points, something seems to lock in for a split second.
Good. I love it. Yeah. All these things, just our body awareness is really all you guys are, improving and being able to pinpoint what's helping you up there. And that is huge. All right. We're going to play around here with another moving the legs drill and a little bit of proprioception today. So we're going to just kick up back to wall, a little bit away from the wall so I can do a small V shape. And then we're going to switch legs, but instead of like this, we're gonna take them out to the side. We're like making little circles. We've done these before. It's been forever. You're just making little half circles. Okay. Good proprioception, good fun drill. Kind of picture drawing a little half circle with the big toe. Ooh, Diane. Ooh, Belinda. Nice, you guys. Just picture that perfect half circle with each foot. Yeah. They're good for your brain. Just little movements. It's a little bit of a V, a little bit of a V, a little bit of a V, a little bit. I mean, mini scissor, V, mini scissor can start. You can start very small with these. Yeah, just small scissor, small V, small scissor. Yeah, you got it, Nikki. Nice. Way to work it out. Yeah, you got it, Diane. Nice. Woo, it's a good little drill for you, Belinda. Yes, very nice. Yes, yes, good. Yeah, just having to use the brain in a different way. These will ultimately get you to your, if I were to, I'll do it this direction. You were further away in a bigger scissor shape. Then you're switching all the way from your straddle into that big scissor shape. My hands weren't saving me there. Into that bigger straddle. So starting small is a good way to do it. Little circles, but it's just really about being able to lock in the shape and then moving the legs independently. You can try that with a bigger shape if you want, or stick to the small ones. The small ones are good because it's more body awareness. We already have big scissor, big straddle, big scissor shapes. So these smaller scissor, smaller V shapes are a good new groove in the brain to develop. Nice save, Nikki. I saw that. Good squeeze. Draw your little, what are your shoulders doing? Good. Nice. Yeah, your shoulders are like so good now, Nikki. You know, like they're just really I guess the word is really open. You know, I don't like those words, but I would say that they are. There's no other way to describe it. Really good. Nice shape. Really nice shape. Good. How's all that feel, you guys? Super fun? Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. And next Thursday is Thanksgiving. As you all know, I actually just thought of that. So what do I'm not doing anything. I'll be here. Do you guys want to train? Yes? 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 Okay. Well, I'll see you on Tuesday anyway. Sounds good. That was easy.